NHL Nightly with your host, the sports, a.k.a. Peter the Bowski, a.k.a. Jeremiah Maxwell. And with him, as always, maybe Pearlo, Wisdom, and Rico in Barry.
Hey, everybody, Rico. Rico's covering his face, and I'm wearing the jersey of a now defunct franchise as the Arizona Coyotes go off into the sunset. And McJesus is going to run up the score again.
No, he's not.
He's in the game, I guess. Why is he playing?
Arizona's going to win.
I mean, are we still in on our underdogs? The Islanders won. That was a dog.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay won. That was a dog, right? Was Tampa Bay the dog?
No.
Oh, the Leafs were the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But I had the over, so it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the over 5.5 shots for Matthews. I wish there was an over 6, 7, 8.5. I would have probably taken the ball.
Dude, he had 12, didn't he? I already had like 10 in the first period.
Oh, he had none in the second.
Honestly, dude, I forgot that game was on, even though I have the jerseys above me, and forgot it was on TNT and couldn't find it. So I didn't get into it till midway through the first. I'll bump Pearlo down until he gets back on screen, just in case. Long live the Yotes. Oh, shoot. Almost put you in a timeout there, Salty. Hey, Salty. Hey, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. And he's saying hi to you, Salty. I don't think I've seen Daniel Barry talk to anybody else in the chat. So that's really cool. Yeah. Bye, Yotes. I'm wearing the Biz Nasty. I don't know, guys. It's sad. I mean, I don't get to go to a lot of NHL games. In Arizona, my wife goes there 3 or 4 times for work. So it's a couple extra bucks for me to go with her and then, go see some games. So it's very nice. Oh, thank you so much. It's very nice to go and see that team was just getting good. It's so disappointing. I watched the Penguins game. It was kind of a weird one. Like, a lot of goals were called back. I think Pittsburgh had 2 more goals called back. One was offsides. I think they challenged a goal of Islanders and ended up being good. So that was a weird one. Islanders end up winning that game 5-4. I mean, it was a weird one, man. I just wanted to see how Pittsburgh would finish out the season. Much like they started it, not great. And I know Pittsburgh Penguin fans are really just not happy. But I think that team is on the right path for next year. So we're going to see. I'm drinking some cider tonight. We're actually doing some stuff. So, oh, yeah, we lost Pearlo. So, all right, he'll be back hopefully. Got some exciting news. We'll have Off the Wall tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? We'll have Off the Wall hockey, Bruins fan, tomorrow. Talk a little bit, get his thoughts on Jack Edwards. You guys know I'd like, get Pearlo back in here. Here he is.
There we go. Sorry.
No, you're okay, Pearlo. Anytime you got to duck out, guys. Sometimes I got to do it to you because stuff just happens, man. So don't worry about it. I, if you go blank, I'll drop you out. That's the easiest way because it just takes audio off just in case. If you want to stay on without camera, just let me know and I won't take you off. Because if you want to be able to talk, but whatever, no big deal. It's fine. Most podcasts now, a lot of I see podcasts all the time where people aren't on camera. So this is a vlogcast or whatever. We really cater to the YouTube fans. But we're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on X. Brought to you by Fans First Sports Network. Tomorrow we're going to talk NHL awards, who we think wins, and playoff matchups. We're going to have Off the Wall Hockey, John Duncan from Off the Wall Hockey on. I'm efforting some other people. Next week, we should have the Emerald City Hockey guys, RJ Eskinos and Dylan Travers. Those guys came on before. Dylan's a former scout, and Penguins fan. We won't hold that against him. And RJ is a beat reporter for the Seattle Kraken, and he's originally from San Jose. So I really want to talk to those guys specifically just about the NHL as a whole. We really won't spend much time talking Seattle Kraken hockey with them. I told them that last time I promised them we would let them go in to talk NHL, which they don't get to do very much. And then Wednesday of next week, we're going to have New York Rangers beat reporter and co-host of Daily Faceoff's Morning Cup of Hockey, Johnny Lazarus, on the show. So if you guys know Johnny, I'm super excited to have him on. I reached out to him. I wanted him on Monday, but it is Passover and for the Jewish faith. So Johnny, I don't want you on for that day. Obviously, he probably, can't come on. He's going to be doing stuff with his family. So, hey, awesome. We're getting some people on Instagram as well. No scores in the active games. I don't think the Arizona game has started yet. Pretty somber for those people. Again, my heart goes out to everybody that works for the Arizona Coyotes franchise. Tyson Nash, the people that call the game and work, they have a really professional crew. It's very sad. I know this is super bittersweet for a lot of us, including me. I know Yaremchuk from Oilers Nation is down there. I think they were trying to do a whiteout. The cheapest tickets were going for $1,000 for this game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Frustrating to see that. And I think it was a complete and total sellout. So anyway, Kucherov hits 100. Matthews stays at 69. Not for lack of trying. He hit the bar, man. And he had a goal chance last night, too. A couple of goal chances last night, I know. So, Brutes, man. We only have one thing left to decide. Is Dallas the number one seed in the West? They need a point in this game. Just a point. They can lose an overtime or a shootout. They will be the number one seed in the West over the Vancouver Canucks. And the only other thing to decide will be decided tomorrow. Is Vegas going to play Edmonton? Or are they going to play this Dallas Stars team that we're seeing right now? So I know what I'm hoping for. How do you guys feel about all that stuff and talk about all the other stuff?
Well, if Vegas has to play the Stars, I mean, that is going to be like the biggest under series of all time. You just go under every game. There's not going to be an over in that whole game. I don't care if it's 5.5 or 5. You're talking about the two best defenses in the league playing against each other. So I hope they play Dallas just for that reason. I can just make money on unders. So I hope that's the only reason why I want that to get there. I don't know who's going to win. Could be either team. I mean, but I would love for that series to be Vegas and Dallas.
What about Pearlo's hot take he threw down on Twitter today? Did you see that? The prediction if LA plays Dallas. I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion.
LA will win. LA will beat Dallas.
LA to beat Dallas.
LA will beat Dallas if they play Dallas. Yeah.
So I think we're going to get LA Dallas, and I think we're going to get Edmonton Vancouver or Vegas. And I think if you're Edmonton, you want to play Vegas early because this Vegas team has still not had enough time to gel. I know we talked about this last night. I don't think any team in the playoffs this year is unbeatable. I think anybody can be beat. I think truly this is the most up in the air Stanley Cup. I think matchups are going to play a huge part in the teams that stay healthy and get the puck luck. Obviously, this is hyperbolic. I'm saying this. What do you guys think?
No, I'm the same way. Even if you look at a team like LA, they're built for the playoffs as long as they could get the goaltending. They got strength up the middle. Nashville went on that unbelievable run. They were beating everybody, so they know they got it in them. And I mean, the Islanders got two good goaltenders with an amazing coach behind their net, some veteran leadership there. They could kind of buckle down. They're going into the playoffs playing good hockey, and that's what a lot of people say that you need, right? So you never know, man. I know Carolina's probably going to destroy them, but they might be able to make a series out of that.
The thing that scares me is they played them last year, and I didn't think the Islanders were that far off. And now Carolina's a little older now. They added Gensel and Kuznetsov. That's huge. If those guys got to show up in the playoffs, I don't doubt Gensel will. I still have my doubts about Kuzi. Love the guy. When he's on, he's one of the best in the world. But when he's off, I don't know where you play him in the lineup or what position you play him at even. So I'm with you there, Rico. I just feel like this is the most had Stanley Cup I think anybody could win. You know?
Yeah, the only thing that scares me is Washington just trying to keep Trocheck and Panarin and Zibanejad and those top end guys from New York. I think if Washington can just shut those guys down, and Washington's been known to play in 2-1, 3-2 games. And
Arizona just scored, baby.
Arizona.
Yeah, perfect. Arizona first period puck line, full game puck line, bunch of props on those guys.
We got Arizona all day on this. Yeah. Anyways,
was it Liam O'Brien? Was it Liam O'Brien? Did Liam O'Brien pot the first goal in the last Arizona game? Are you fucking kidding me? Let's fucking go. Liam fucking O'Brien, former Cap.
Of all the guys we took goal props on.
Fucking chuck him. What a goal!
Of all the guys we got point and goal props on, Leon O'Brien. Yeah.
Going back to what you were saying, going back to what you're saying, what were you saying now? I forget. I was so excited about this whole goal scoring thing. What were you talking about there, Rico?
I was just saying, like, LA's strength up the middle as long as they get goaltending. I mean, Washington's got to.
No, but you were talking about the Capitals against the Rangers.
Yeah, they got to shut down Trocheck and Panarin. I mean, that's going to be a huge job. But Washington has been playing pretty good team defense lately, and Lindgren has been playing good. They're going to have to just make it a boring game.
You can love me, dude. You can love me, Beard. I'm taking Washington over the Rangers. I'm taking them. They're too heavy up front. They are too heavy up front. They're a very heavy. They're a playoff based team. They're very heavy. They got what people aren't paying attention to is Protas and guys like that are very heavy up front. I swear to God, I would not be surprised at all if Washington wins that series. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. So I'm taking them. You're getting to like plus 220 for Washington to beat the Rangers. I'm going there. You got maybe the best goaltender in the league right now in Lindgren. I mean, let's go. I'll do it.
Okay, Rico, just talk. Say something.
Yeah, I was just hung up about this Austin Matthews thing, man, and just the bad vibes. Like the goals, like Tavares put one in, Brody put one in, and the guys weren't even like celebrating after those goals went in. Like it just felt like they were just dejected when they were scoring, and it wasn't Matthews. So they got to turn this around and just. Keefe has to have a good talk with them, and they just need to regroup and just put that behind them and start the playoffs with a new focus. Because, dude, it's gonna be all over Toronto radio tomorrow. It's just, man, it's gonna consume my time. But I get what Pearlo's saying. The Rangers are beatable. They're not the best 5-on-5 team, which I think Washington has been a pretty good 5-on-5 team this year. So. I could see them sneaking that one out. It's not going to be a short series, but I mean, Ovechkin's been playing well. He's been putting the puck in the net. If Oshie can stay healthy, man, you got a couple slingers that can put the puck in net. John Carlson's playing the best he has been all year, and they're getting the goaltending. And
I worry about him.
Throw it out there.
I worry about him in his ice time, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just with his age. He led the NHL in ice time, average ice time.
Ovi will send him back to Russia there tomorrow for the Russian gas and get him back on Friday.
Yeah, maybe that's what they need. Take a little IV flight. Yeah, I don't know, Andrew. Just go under your settings on YouTube and you can change your profile photo and then just let me know where your grandparents stayed so we can get rid of the bots. Okay. All right. Now I'm just going to say it out loud. All right. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't type bad vibes. Did one of you type that bad vibes?
I did.
Okay, good. Okay, you did it in the chat. That's fine. You both can be on YouTube as yourselves in a separate thing, but anything you type in here in our chat is going to go out as I'm saying it, which actually is fine, Rico. It's fine.
Okay, because I went in through the StreamYard app tonight. I went in through the StreamYard app, unlike I usually do. I went through the app tonight, the StreamYard app. That's how I logged in.
You're good. It doesn't matter if you go through the StreamYard app or you click the link. If you type in this chat, it's still going to come across as me.
Oh, okay.
So you have to type whatever you want as Rico in YouTube. See, if you see Pearlo's name come up, it's because he's on YouTube with his phone. And that's why he's in there. Yeah. No worries, man. No worries. Who cares?
Good.
Not a big deal. I got to update the score. We still got no score.
I'm seriously taking Washington over the Rangers, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's awesome, Pearlo. I mean, I don't have an opinion on it. I feel like it kind of reeks a little bit of Montreal and Washington in 2010 when Washington had one of the best power plays in the history of the league, and they didn't get a power play in Game 6 or Game 7 and lost to Montreal. And I feel like there were a lot of people in the media that felt like that was going to be a much better story. And then, of course, Montreal promptly lost in the second round. Pretty disappointing. As a Cavs fan, I'll never probably ever love that time. It was very upset and it sucked. I could see this happening to the Rangers. I mean, the Caps are no one's giving them a shot. I will tell you today, it was reported, speaking on the Capitals, that Brian McClellan reached out and said to Ryan Leonard of Boston College, hey, we'd really love to have you for the playoff run. And he declined and will be going back to school for Boston College. Great for BC fans. Probably a little lousy for Caps fans. Would have been nice to have a guy who had 37 goals and set the Boston College rookie record, passing Brian Giunta. Yeah, that guy never did anything in the playoffs. But I will say it will be nice to get him back. I think for sure he'll be in the fold after next season. And he'll be bigger, stronger, and even more ready. So
you got to put Washington up there with Dallas as one of the best drafting teams in the league. Like, they have drafted extremely well. You got, right?
Darkness says he thinks Capitals may not even finish in the upper half of the league. However, I trust Lindgren to steal a couple of games and they lose in 6. Yeah, next year it's up in the air. They might not be there again. I think Ovi with his stick stuff is going to be on a 40, 45 goal pace next year because it will be his last season, I think. Unless he doesn't break it. But he needs how many goals? 41? 42? I don't know. I think he'll come really close to breaking Gretzky's record next year. I think he's going to come into camp in shape because I do think it would not surprise if the Rangers win this in 5 or 6. I would not be shocked. I do think the Caps can play with them, though. I think they have enough defensive depth. I just think the thing about the Caps is they've been playing in the playoffs all year. The games they win in playoff format. The games they lose, they just get blown out. And that's the minus goal differential. You know, but the last 3 games the Cavs played, I thought they played some of their best hockey. The back-to-back against Philly, if that game was today, I think they would have played a much better game. Edmonton has scored, I believe.
Edmonton just scored.
Tournay is not happy about it. Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe it didn't go in. Might hit the post. It hit the post.
Oh, that's not a goal. Yeah, that's not a goal. That is not a goal. That is not a goal. I'm not updating the score because they're going to review that, and that is not a goal. So he shouldn't have to challenge this. This is not a goal. I don't know why it's still on the thing.
No, it didn't even
challenge the St. Louis Dallas game too.
They didn't have to challenge it at all.
No, I mean the league should come down and just say, "Hey, that's not a goal. Hit the post."
They did.
Oh my God, the hockey gods are on the Zona tonight, baby. Go Yotes. Go Yotes. You got to win this last game in your barn, even though it's a fucking college barn.
Gotta do it.
How much money do you have on this game, Pearlo?
I got quite a bit on Zona. Quite a bit. Yeah.
On Arizona? Okay.
And the over. In Arizona, first period puck line.
I've got an uncomfortable amount of money on Arizona.
Okay.
Logan Cooley, Dylan Gunther.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well,
Matthias Mattel.
And by the way, I also had money on Matthews to not get a goal.
Pearlo.
Nice. Good for you. I mean, it sucks that he didn't get it. I mean, I would like to tell you that you made a bad bet.
There's no way the Lightning are going to allow Matthews to get a goal. They may lose the game, but there's no fucking way they're allowing Matthews to get a goal.
Okay.
Everybody was on that, but anyways, sorry.
Yeah, I said we were going to preview the playoffs tomorrow, so I know we've talked a little bit of playoffs, but I'll keep on to your thoughts on like who you like. I know, Pearlo, you've put it out in the atmosphere that you like the Kings over the Stars if that's the matchup. Yeah. And you just said you like the Washington Capitals to beat the New York Rangers. We will see. Okay, so tomorrow's games are Kraken, Wild. That game is meaningless, except for maybe the Calder if you get a pretty good game from Brock Faber there. Canucks, Jets, I don't anticipate anybody of value plays any minutes in that game.
Under on that.
Sharks, Flames, again, another worthless game. Oilers, Avalanche. That game is going to be interesting to me because Colorado has been really bad the last 10. And we'll see how the Oilers play here. I think they're going to use this game up as a playoff tune-up and play everybody. They have McDavid and everybody in the lineup tonight, so Ducks Golden Knights means something. That will be on while we're live. So we may stay live a little bit late because we're going to have Off the Wall on as well. So this will be a short episode tonight. Again, Ducks Wild and then Blackhawks Kings. So obviously both those games are kind of important. The Golden Knights have to win that game to secure playing this third spot and playing Edmonton in the first round. This is what we want. This is what the hockey world needs. I need to have Edmonton play the Vegas Golden Knights in the first round. Not because I want to see Edmonton lose. I think Edmonton is more than capable of beating this Golden Knights team, and they just dollywopped them like what a couple of days ago or a few weeks ago. And then Kings Blackhawks. Pearlo thinks the Kings are primed to pick the Dallas Stars. Really would love to see the Dallas Stars win the Stanley Cup, if it's honest with you, outside of like the Rangers, because that's my wife's team. Of course, the Capitals, which that's not happening. We live in reality land. But just Joe Pavelski, man, and Rico and I talked about it last time, and I really enjoyed it. It would be interesting. Is there any game you guys want to talk about betting?
Minnesota Wild. The Wild are going to destroy the Kraken. Marc-Andre Fleury just signed for one more year at $2.5 million, and he's already confirmed in net for the Wild tomorrow night. Minnesota, first period, Minnesota puck line, Minnesota team total. Yeah. And totally I would even sprinkle on a Marc-Andre Fleury shutout, even a few dollars there. I think they're just something to play for. He just signed. He's sticking with the team another year. And Minnesota, lay some money down on them tomorrow. And don't wait too long until the betting public starts riding Minnesota. Then the odds are going to start to shift a bit.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. Totally, yeah. I was going to say that before you brought it up, but you already brought it up. So,
great minds think alike, Pearl.
Okay. I don't have lines for Canucks, Jets, or Oilers, Avalanche. Those lines. Again, Ducks are plus 280 against the Golden Knights, and the Blackhawks are plus 285 against the Kings. those are the significant games. Were there any of those games you guys wanted to pick?
Let's take a look here. I mean,
we got Winnipeg versus Vancouver, Calgary versus San Jose. Calgary will probably beat the shit out of it. And I don't even like Calgary, but they'll probably beat the shit out of San Jose there, I would think. I don't know.
Yeah, because Kadri's sitting at 29 goals still, and so is Blake Coleman. I know Coleman didn't start in the last game, so keep an eye on him. But Nazem Kadri goal prop in that game. I think Calgary's going to light these guys up pretty good.
I mean, San Jose they don't have anything to win for. They're playing their entire AHL roster.
Yeah, Sharon Govich is at 59 points, so take Sharon Govich. You're making money on Sharon Govich all year. He's got like 30, almost 40 more points than he has last year. Like, this guy took a huge leap this year, Sharon Govich.
Yeah. Colorado will beat Edmonton, and
they both would hit
Anaheim.
Win, unless Edmonton wins this game, obviously.
I wouldn't be opposed to taking a little shot at Anaheim to beat Vegas.
Oh, I think Vegas wins this game outright, guys.
I don't think they
want to play Edmonton in the first round, I think, too.
Aiden Hill's already confirmed.
Or Dallas?
Aiden Hill's already confirmed. So that means Vegas is ready.
Yeah,
I confirmed.
Aiden Hill.
Aiden Hill's playing.
Oh, Aiden Hill confirmed.
Yeah, he's in.
Okay, forget about it. Just take the over on that.
I just think because it's in Vegas and this game means something to them, and you want to be at the highest seed you possibly can, given you win the round. You don't know if Vancouver loses to Nashville. You could be playing Nashville out on home ice. I mean, that could happen. So if you're Vegas, you want to get that higher seed. So, yeah, Andrew, we're going to preview the playoffs tomorrow. So we'll talk a little bit more about the playoffs tomorrow. We got a long show tomorrow. So we'll have a really long show with 6 games. And almost all the games being played tomorrow, guys, are going to be later start times with the exception of the Kraken Wild. So that's a 7 Eastern start time, which is odd for Minnesota because they play Central Time. So, hey, what's up, Subhuman Gaucho? Thanks for being with us. Yeah, was there any other games you guys wanted to discuss?
LA will absolutely ruin Chicago tomorrow.
They need to win too. This is an important game for them because they will play Edmonton in the first round.
It won't even be pretty. It'll be disgusting. It'll be like 7 or 8-0. So
yeah, if Vegas loses and LA wins, LA will play Edmonton in the first round. We will talk about that scenario if that ends up what's happening tomorrow on the show, because we will probably stay live for the majority of that Vegas Ducks game / Black. The Blackhawks Kings starts late. It starts at 10:30 Eastern. So I think it really doesn't matter if the Golden Knights win, it's locked up. They're the 3rd seed. So we won't stay for the entire Kings Blackhawks game, but we'll definitely be very close to staying. So I think we might start a little late tomorrow. Rico, are you cool starting like 10:30?
Yeah.
We might start a little late. Oh, no, we're not starting late tomorrow. I'm an idiot. We're doing playoff previews. And we're going to have Off the Wall Hockey John Duncan on. He's going to talk about Jack Edwards retiring. Hopefully we can put in a good word for John to work for the Bruins because he's an outstanding play-by-play guy. And so you like LA versus Edmonton. Everybody's sleeping on LA. Well, Pearlo's not sleeping on LA, Subcuban Gaucho. You're not apparently following him on Twitter. He's saying that if LA plays Dallas, they're going to beat Dallas in the first round. So,
yeah. I do.
So anyway, it's all good, man. Like,
you're getting good money
on Load up on a Matt Boldy goal prop tomorrow because Minnesota is just going to shoot the lights out on Seattle. Matt Boldy's sitting at 29 goals. He's on the first line on the right side with Eric Zanek. So take a Matt Boldy goal prop for tomorrow for Minnesota. Is Palmieri hit his 30th tonight as well too? I mean, it's the time of year, man. Look at the stats. Look where people are at. And if they're one away from something, it's huge. So anybody out there that bets, take a Matt Boldy goal prop tomorrow.
I was hoping Palmieri would have got a goal tonight. Did he?
He did.
Get one?
He did.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you have that? Yes. So he got his 30th.
Yeah, man.
Sweet, man. That's awesome. Hey, Gabby Oates, thanks for being in, man. I know it was a tough year for the Senators, man, but it's always good to have you, man. And all you guys that come over from Hot Take Hockey that are, fans of his that come watch my show, it means a lot to me. I know there are a lot of people that talk to me in the chat from that show that I don't answer, but I want you to understand it's not because I don't notice. It's because I don't notice, guys. That I can handle like 10 people in our chat. Hot Take Hockey does it with 200. Like, I don't know how he does it. So
also I get a lot of people that DM me in my Twitter, and I try to get to all of you guys, but I mean, it gets a little crazy sometimes. So just keep on DMing me. I'll get to you eventually.
Dude,
I know I got a couple guys. How come you're not answering me? It's I got.
You're getting those. You're getting Libby 2.0 hitting you up on Twitter.
I got bodies to move. I got lots of stuff going on. So make sure that you just keep on DMing me. I'll get you.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
Okay, enough, man.
I think this is a good time to end the fucking show, honestly. Like,
why?
We're done. You guys gave your bets. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? We're going to have a long show tomorrow, guys. I promise you, 2+ hours. Playoff preview, off-the-wall hockey, other exciting news. Emerald City Hockey will be on sometime next week. We're going to have Johnny Lazarus from Morning Cup of Hockey / Daily Faceoff Wednesday. New York Rangers beat reporter next week. We're going to have I'm working on a couple other people. I reached out to some other people. So we're trying to do all this stuff. I really appreciate everybody.
Okay, so I just laid like 5 bets on tomorrow's Minnesota game because we're going to be on after this game. So Matt Boldy over goals tomorrow. Lay it down. Minnesota in regulation. Minnesota team total over 3.5. Minnesota first period puck line and Minnesota full game puck line. Take it.
Rock on. Sorry about that, Andrew. I didn't mean to put your comment up there. Yeah, come back tomorrow, Subhuman. Just watch. It's going to be a short one. Yeah, we're having a fun one. We're having a fun one. Well, what is real, Subhuman? One person is real in there. Besides Andrew and Gabby and those guys, they're all good. We love you guys. I mean, we're off the rails, buddy. We're off the freaking rails. Do you have? Dude, it's over. It's over.
What are you talking about?
We're done. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks everybody for coming out. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow.